All right, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to start this right now. Let's see, is this the right one? Ah, that's the right one. There we go. I found the right screen. Now you can see this sexy man muffin called Soromaro.
Oh, don't lie to them.
No, you're a sexy man muffin. Shut up. Anyway, all right, let's start with introductions. I am FinalHarps, and on the final hour, I have Soromaro. I invited him because I met him, playing, what game was that? Code Vein, was it?
I think it was, yeah.
Yes! I remembered something. Yes! I don't remember anything. Lost. Zonks?
Hey, Zonks, what's up?
What's up, man? Thank you for that follow. And that's where I met you. I just kind of came in your chat room and just said, hey, what's up? How you doing? Did my whole typey thing that's always like you're reading a paragraph half the time. And got to know you pretty well. And I thought you were a really cool person. You reciprocated, and that's why I look forward to networking, having fun, and meeting people. And you're just an awesome guy.
Oh, well, thank you.
Now, the first things first. Remember, any of these questions you can choose to opt out of and not answer if they're too personal or whatever they may be. Because I don't like getting into people's personal stuff if they don't want to say it. So, with that being said, let's start going.
All right. I refuse all questions.
All right, let's meditate. Anyway, all right. So the first things first, for my viewers who don't know you, tell them who you are, what kind of person you are, just like a general basis of who you are.
Yeah, so I am Soromaro. I do a variety of things on Twitch. Variety gamer, I guess, if you want to put a label on it. I do a lot of RPGs. Love me some RPGs. Got some magic in there. Let's see what else. I still need to finish Final Fantasy VII Remake.
We'll talk about that later.
And I recently just dove into the world of videography, I guess. I just bought a drone, spent entirely far too much money. I don't want to talk about it.
It's okay. But we men do that from time to time on stupid ass shit.
I know. You have to sometimes. You have to. So yeah, I'm just getting into that. I'm really excited. I don't have it yet. But I'm probably going to crash it into my house at least 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, you got full covers on that, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, good. Who's your carrier? Insurance company?
Oh, no, it's...
For the drone?
Well, it's through the company that I bought it from. They have like a replacement plan insurance.
I didn't know that. I was trying to just be a smart ass there, and I thought you were rolling with it. Never mind. Anyway. So, all right. So you picked up this new hobby, per se.
Yeah.
Why did you decide to just dive deep into it?
So recently, I actually moved back to my hometown. I was in St. Louis for 5 years, just about. And so I kind of wanted to do new things. I didn't want to just come back here and get stuck in my same routine, and like I wanted to do new things. So part of that is I'm trying to get more video editing done. And I'm going back to school in the summer, which I'm terrified but also very excited about. And so I was like, hey, these drone things are pretty cool. I'm going to just dump a shitload of money into it and have no idea what I'm doing, and we'll see where it goes.
Hey, if you got your heart into it and you do it, even if you just do it once a month, you're using it. That's all that matters. But so you're going. You just mentioned school. What you going back to study for?
I am going for cybersecurity.
Really? Yeah. I might have to hit you up if someone pisses me off someday, right?
We can talk.
Oh, sounds good. We'll take this off chat, guys. We'll be right back. Never mind. Anyway, so Now, this is really simple. Why did you start playing video games, or who got you into, or what got you into video games?
Oh my god. Okay, so I guess going back in the Wayback Machine, my best friend when I was but wee, he, I guess, was the one that originally introduced me to them with like Super Mario or something. I don't know.
Nice.
So quickly fell in love with that. We both fell in love with the Final Fantasy series, and that just took hold of me. I loved the storytelling. I loved all the characters. My first Final Fantasy was actually 4, or 2, as it was in the US on the Super Nintendo. So I fell in love. Music was amazing. Characters are amazing. And I loved it. I was, again, but wee little child.
Yep.
So I had no idea what the hell was going on, but the things that I could understand and comprehend, I loved. And so yeah, it just kind of went from there. I mean, I have an older brother and sister, and they're like way older than me, stepbrother and sister. But so they were like already gone, like, you know, out to college and stuff. So yeah, I just kind of sank into it.
Okay. So you would say, so Nintendo, the regular Nintendo, was the very first system you played then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you fell into, you like the whole like platformer and then the RPG aspect of that genre type stuff. Those
yes.
were some fun games back then. They were actually, challenging. Nowadays they're like,
yeah, right.
Challenging. It says unless you get a Code Vein type game where souls are born / stuff thing, then you're like, oh crap, what the hell did I buy? But,
yeah, exactly.
Now,
and then you overcome, and then you get better, and you adapt, and that's what I really love about the genre. It's just you can grow with it.
Exactly.
Video games allow you to grow and adapt, and that's what I really enjoy.
All right, so I saw that you were playing like Final Fantasy 14 recently. Like you were on and off. I don't know if you still played hardcore. And you've been playing Final Fantasy 7. So let's actually talk about Final Fantasy 7, because that's like been your major project. You've been making YouTube videos for it. You've been streaming it a lot whenever you could stream. And I know you haven't completed it, but what do you think of it where you're at so far? Like all around everything.
Oh my god, it is the closest representation to perfect, in my opinion. It is, Square Enix delivered on everything that I could have possibly asked for. They just knocked it out of the park for me, and I'm a huge 7 fan, so I'm probably a bit biased. I will definitely admit to that.
You know for a fact, if it was messed up somewhere, you would be like, no, they messed that up.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, and but like like for those that haven't played it, I'm not gonna go into too much details. But some of the things they have changed. And it's they did it in such a way that it not only makes sense, but it is entertaining, and it's something for, they very well could have just remade the game as it was with better graphics and been done with it.
Yeah, they could have just did copy and paste, but
well, yeah, it still would have been a huge endeavor for them, but they didn't. They decided to add more to it, band on it, and I love that.
Yes.
Oh my god, just the interactions between the characters they feel so much more.
The character building in this game.
Yeah, it feels so much more real and so much more lifelike. Just hearing the quips back and forth between the characters has just been amazing, because it's like, yeah, this is what these characters would say to each other, and they're assholes to each other, and it's it's great. It's wonderful. I love it.
So, have you got into Aerith? I'm not. Oh, yes, you have. So
Yeah.
you've already fallen down into the church. Okay, that's normal. But the fact that when you're just walking around with Aerith, you're just like, I want to smack you, but you're too goddamn cute.
Yes, exactly.
Like, you're too cute and adorable, but I just want to smack you. Like,
yeah.
like, shit. But yes.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, you. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's definitely got the sass.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then, you get Tifa, and you get that whole, like, badass, but I'm a softie. Like,
Yeah.
wow. And then Barrett just being that, huh? I am big, strong man, but, huh? And then Cloud, I'm just an arrogant asshole that gets the job done.
Yes.
But then as you're watching and playing the game, you're like, man, these people, like, this is interesting. This is interesting. I love how it goes and ends, actually. It's really good. Kind of a big twist, but yeah. Now, okay, back on track to who you are. We know what kind of games you like playing, which is RPGs, action adventures, mostly. You play a little bit of, like, laid-back card games. But then, now I'm going to ask you, why do you stream it? What got you into streaming, and what was the thought process behind that into actually deciding, you know what, I'm going to buy a computer or set this up and start streaming?
So I have always been in love with computers. I love technology. And I tend to, going back to the drone thing, I tend to dump far too much money into shit. So when I was building this computer that I have now, it was to upgrade from a build that I put together in 2010, I want to say. And so I had been in St. Louis for a couple years with the new job that I had up there. And I had some friends up in St. Louis, but we were like all on different sides of the city, and like some were even outside of the city. So it was really difficult for us to get together and hang out. We all had jobs and things to do. So really it just started out as the streaming thing for me really just started out as okay, well, I am home from work now and I need to focus my mind on something other than work so I can decompress. And so yeah, streaming just kind of happened, I guess.
It was like you had a computer, you're like, hey, let's just stream.
Yeah.
Really? That's an interesting one. Like, I just want to do this to decompress when I get home. And I guess that makes sense, because then you're talking to people. Once you get a fan base and some followers, some congruent viewers, and you can sit there and actually like, hey, I got someone to talk to. That's really cool. I like that.
Yeah, and and you don't have to do what I did and be ridiculous and completely irresponsible with your money to build a rig. If
is that really a way to live?
Okay, well, that's true, but if you're wanting to stream, like you don't need to start out with the whole big ridiculousness, and even with the money that I spent, I didn't go, balls to the wall with it. I wanted something that could get me going and something that I wouldn't have to worry about for a minute as far as upgrades or what have you. So, but like, yeah, if anyone is looking to get into it, just do it. Like,
like literally just do it, and just don't do it for the numbers. Just do it for yourself. Like, just
exactly. Like like I said, I originally started doing it just to decompress. And I slowly did start getting people coming back, and I've met a lot of awesome people, you included.
Yeah, exactly.
through this adventure, and it's been amazing. I love meeting new people, and I love getting to make new friends through this platform that trying to formulate what I want to say here. It's a very great way to connect with people, which after a while I was living in St. Louis, that became more and more of my motivation to continue doing it, because some of the friends that I had living up there that I would hang out with moved out of the city, and so I didn't see them anymore. And so it's like, okay, well, I have my Twitch family now, which is great, because I probably would have went crazy.
Yeah,
just sitting in my apartment alone with my dog.
Speaking of dogs, do you have any other pets?
Just the one, I guess. Now I have two. We have a cat here now too.
Ooh.
So, but she's not mine.
I love cats.
They're great. I was actually just sitting outside on the porch with her. We have like one of those like it's like a recliner, but you can like lean crazy back in it. It's like a zero gravity chair, I think it's called. So I was just sitting out there, and she came up and sat on my lap. It was nice.
Yeah, cats are awesome for that. Now, I remember a while back, you were doing Magic the Gathering, and
yes,
Wizards of the Coast sponsored you?
Yeah.
How did you actually obtain that, or even, like, get that going? I'm kind of curious.
So, I was talking to another one of my church, I can't talk. I was talking with another one of my Twitch friends, and they had sent me a link saying that Wizards was expanding their creator platform. And so he sent it to me, and this friend of mine actually streams on Mixer, and he's got pretty big following. And so whenever he sent it to me, I was like, there's no way. Like, they're not going to pick me. There's probably, tens of thousands of people that submit applications. And so it's just, it's not going to happen. And he's like, just shut up and fill out the form. Right? And I was like, okay. So I did. I shut up and I filled out the form. And a couple months later, they sent me an email, and they were like, hey, we stopped by your stream, and like, we liked what we saw, so would you like to do this with us? And I said, sure. Yeah. So
wow, that's really cool.
It really wasn't anything like other than just doing it. Like, I just filled out the dang form.
Yeah, but no, there was still something else, because they came in your stream and actually observed you and like what they saw. You impress the company, regardless of what it is, or at that moment, you still impressed someone or got someone's, like, you did 2 steps there. Someone came in and watched your stream and was like, I like this guy. I want him to promote for me. That's really cool. That's really cool. I like that. That's You taught me something new. Yes. Yes. But
Yeah,
still, like, you can't just say it was just because I fell out from. No, someone came in and scouted you too, or no, scout, or just interviewed you silently. There we go.
yeah, I guess. But yeah, I mean, I guess the big takeaway from it, for me would be that, like, if something like that comes along as like a possible, as a possibility, if you think, oh no, there's no way they would ever do that, I'm just, because I'm getting into a little bit personal stuff, I guess, but I tend to be pretty hard on myself when it comes to this creative platform, and so I was just like, no, this will never happen, it's not gonna happen. And so, but just, yeah, the takeaway from it is just do it. Like, because I mean, what are they gonna? Sorry, I just punched my microphone.
It's all good.
Says, like,
it.
what are like what are they gonna do? Are they gonna say no? They're gonna, like, they could say no, but is that so bad if they say no? And so I kind of thought about it, and yeah, the way that I was thinking about it in my mind is like, not only are they going to say no, but they're going to be like, no, you're a piece of shit, you're awful, and like all of this stuff. And I got stuck in my mind with that. And
legally,
then
they can't do that.
Right, exactly. Yeah,
legally, they can't do that. So
yeah, whenever you think about it logically, it's like, no, they would just say no and move on. And then would I be hurt physically by that? No. So it's like, just do it.
Yeah,
just do it. You'll never know where it's going to go.
That's that's kind of what I did when I dove into this. I pulled I just dropped money and dove into it. Got my nice computer that'll last me for the next 8 years. So
yeah,
I know the feeling. Like, you got to just keep going and keep doing stuff and ask. Like, honestly, when I asked you, I thought you were more of like a shy person to this, and you were like, no, hell yeah, let's go. I'm like, yes. Because you know what's crazy? The very first person I thought of doing a podcast and an interview to actually declined me.
Really?
Yeah. Ironically, right?
Wow.
Yeah, it was really weird, but everyone else is like, yeah, let's go. I'm like, wow, this is easier than I thought. Shit. But okay.
Is it
What's that?
Is it somebody that I know?
Not personally.
The first person? Oh, okay.
That's something I talk about. I'll talk about outside. Yeah, I'll talk outside.
Yeah, okay. All right. That's fair.
I don't like calling people out on stream like that. Well, I do, but that's too personal. Have you ever been on a podcast before?
I'm gonna say no. Not in this format, I guess I should say. A couple of friends of mine and I tried doing some streaming stuff years ago, and we were really shitty about it. We weren't consistent. We weren't.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not consistent now, and I'm trying to be.
It's hard.
But
it's hard.
It is.
Like, not being able to do this full time is pretty hard. And even when you can do this full time, it's kind of hard. It's weird. It's like a mental state at that point.
Yeah. Like, it's the dynamic is very strange, and yeah. But I mean, I love it. It's wonderful. Like I said, I get to meet so many awesome people, and it's been great.
Oh, what's up, Caleb? How you doing tonight? All right, next question is, you know that giveaway that I hosted and brought you on? I was kind of curious about asking you this one. Now, do you think giveaways actually help you out with viewership or just inflate your numbers?
So, I think it can go a little of both ways. When I've done giveaways in the past, or I've taken part in giveaways. It's at least for me in the future, whenever I do giveaways, I am wanting to keep it, I guess, more on the down low.
Mostly to
because
what I think is like you're probably talking about like your actual fans, and just do like your subscribers, your fans, your followers, like that actually come and watch you all the time, your regulars, and kind of reward them.
Yeah. Because I felt, because the whole point of the giveaway, at least for me, is to be able to it should be a fun thing. It should be an event. And we should all have fun with it, and people, are hopefully engaged. And at least that's what I want, with it. And whenever I did one, I was giving away Kingdom Hearts 3 whenever it came out. And I opened it up to anybody that was a follower. So a lot of people came in, and they were essentially there for the giveaway. I think I may have retained a couple, but and thankfully, the person that won the giveaway was actually one of the people who are regularly in my channel.
That's awesome.
To me that was worth it, because I was thinking about it after the fact, and I was like, if it would have went to somebody else, somebody that just came in for that night, I would have felt shitty. I would have felt bad for the people that had been there for me and had been supporting me. And yeah, so I don't know.
Okay. I get where you're going with this one. I get it. It's like for me, when I did those 2 giveaways I gained nothing from it besides my numbers inflating. I got no regular viewers from it. And I was just like, this really sucks. But I wanted your opinion because you were a part of one of my giveaways, and you said you have actually retained some people, which is really cool. I was the only one who didn't retain anyone. Go figure. But that's very interesting. That's very interesting. Now,
well, and not to, I am very thankful that you included me with that. I thank you for including me with that giveaway. It was really awesome getting to meet the other people that were a part of the giveaway, and the oh my god, and I can't remember his name, which may be good because we don't want to call people out. But he played a lot of Pokemon, I remember.
Yes.
Yeah, so I've actually stopped by, his channel and have watched him, do his shiny hunts and stuff, which is really cool. So
what? Oh, I was sorry. I was falling asleep. You're talking about shiny hunting.
Oh yeah, I know, right? It's awful. I could never ever do it.
I know,
Much
right?
respect to anybody who does.
Yeah, right? Man, I just had to.
Oh no.
No, so okay, because now, if you were going to do something, would you run a contest? If you're going to give away something, would you run a contest instead? Like for example, send me your highlighted clips on this. It's free to enter, but it has to be free to enter, or it's illegal. Send me all these clips, and we'll have a vote here and see whichever one gets the most votes wins.
Yeah, I think something like that, like a contest like that, would be a way to interact more and be more engaging with the audience. So yeah, I think having people sending clips would be really cool. That's a really neat idea.
Cool. All right. I'm pretty sure because we've all have, as content creators, have had to deal with them. I had a very weird comment. I'll tell you that after I ask this question.
Okay.
In your stream or YouTube channel, have you ever had to deal with trolls? And how do you actually go about dealing with it?
So, knock on wood, I have not had to deal with any assholes, really.
Okay.
There has been there's been one time that someone came in and was like, they're spamming a link for like click here to buy subscribers or click here to buy followers.
Those people.
And so I didn't even acknowledge him. I just banned him. And then they came in with another account and then like 17 other accounts. So I just kept banning them, and I didn't say anything about it. And just kept going on with my business as normal. And they finally stopped. So, because like, you know, the trolls that are assholes like that, or who will come in and just like flame you or say your shit or whatever, they're going to get a reaction. They're going to get a response from you. And I've found that if you don't give that to them, they just get bored, hopefully, and leave. You know,
right? Yeah. Okay.
There's actually, so I don't know if this guy was actually being a troll, like trying to be an asshole. But he is actually kind of a regular on my channel now. I was playing Magic one night, and he came in, and like I was just getting shat on. I was making stupid decisions and like missing really easy shit. And
no land, no creatures.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and it's like, and he was like typing in chat like, "Oh my god, you totally should have done this. You're such a bad Magic player." Blah blah blah. And so like I love to laugh, and I love to laugh at myself. So that just fueled me, you know.
Yeah.
So like he was being kind of shitty, and I was like, whatever. Like that's fine. Like we're just having a good time, I guess. And then so I played it like the next couple matches, and I was like, okay, dude, so I know you came in here because you saw us playing Magic. You know, thanks for stopping by, but I'm going to go play Kingdom Hearts now because I was doing a playthrough of Kingdom Hearts 2 on as well as Magic at the time. And so I was like, yeah, I'm going to go do that because I'm getting shat on. I'm tired of getting shat on the ladder.
I do the same with first-person shooters, my man. I don't know.
Yeah. And so, and then he was like, "Oh my god, you like Kingdom Hearts?" And I was like, "Yeah." And
did you see my hat?
So, yeah, right. So he ended up staying and still comes back. And
that's
so
awesome.
like
that's awesome.
He was kind of being a dick, you know, during Magic.
Yeah, but it's one of those things where like he's just calling you out, like, God damn it, why are you doing stupid decisions? Like people like that are cool. I like people like that. I like people when they start coming in my channel and start talking shit. I'm like, yeah, I did miss, motherfucker. I'm like, yeah, but you know what? Like, I like that because that's interaction. You know, they're watching. They're gonna give you shit. It's just, yeah, that's right. That's freaking awesome. That's like the same way I handle trolls. Like, I'll just block them or whatever. I mean, I had one where I'm on YouTube, and you know I make TikTok guides for videos, right? Well, I made how to avoid community guidelines in 2020, which is community guidelines is basically TOS for Twitch and YouTube, right? You break it, they pull your video, and then if you can have it appealed or not, right? Well, this one, the comment was, the sound clip was like, I like big or dicks, big floppy dicks. Right? That's the video. While my wife's laying on the floor, I'm kneeling next to her. We're fully clothed because you have to be in TikToks. And
right.
I sing that part. She does the other part. That video got flagged. Luckily, it got put back up. But this guy was like, "You're in a position of a sexual way, and the sound clip says something that would be said in a sexual way, and it was TikTok. And it should not be take down."
What?
I read that like 100 times to try to figure out what the hell I just read. I was gonna respond like, "Proper English, please." I was like, "Nah, I'll just block you from my channel. All good."
Yeah.
Like, that's so much easier. That's like the worst thing I've gotten so far, besides normal like kids being stupid on TikTok, but that's different. All right. Now we're gonna dig deep into something that you may not want to answer.
Okay.
Actually, no, let's go a little bit easier. Where do you see yourself in 5 years as a content creator?
I knew it was coming. I was waiting for it.
Actually, let me rephrase that. Do you see yourself being a content creator until you retire? Or until, like, you just can't press the mouse button anymore?
I hope so.
Okay.
You know, at first it did, definitely start out as just, like I said, to decompress from work. And I don't see I don't see myself stopping doing that. I mean, I'm going to be continuing to work, and every job has its shitty moments,
Mm-hmm.
So it's a really good way for me to be able to get my creativity out and expressed, and I get to meet awesome people. So yeah,
Okay.
I plan on doing it for as long as I can.
Sounds good. That sounds good. Now we'll get into the deep shit.
All right.
What is something you have done in your life that is either extremely difficult and still haven't gotten over, or it's something you just truly regret that you did?
Oh man. So I try not to look at things as I try not to regret things. I try to spin it in a way or a light that is to make it something to where I'm able to learn from it or to grow from it.
Okay.
So, but the something difficult or something really hard that I've done. I joined the military back in 2012.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I did that. By far the hardest thing I ever did in my life, because I am not an active person at all. So that was rough. But it's the things that I gained from it, the self-confidence and the awareness within myself to be able to stick with something and finish it to the end, no matter how difficult it was. That I will keep with me forever, and I will cherish that forever.
Awesome.
So as much as the military life is so definitely not for me, and I am out and I'm done, I definitely don't regret it. It was yeah, like I said, it was difficult, but it was definitely worth it.
Okay.
Definitely worth it.
All right. Okay. Do you have a significant other?
I do not currently.
Okay.
I am single.
Okay. So you pulling that whole thing on Tinder where you have like the drill on full blast, but it's swinging around a freaking like hot dog, it's ding 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 ding.
No, not quite.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sounds good. What is your greatest fear? Like,
Oh my god. Um. So I'm dating or aging myself here, but originally my biggest fear was I never saw myself living to the age of 30. I just didn't see it happening. Like I talking about where do you see yourself in 5 years kind of thing. I didn't have that, and I never really had that growing up. I was just kind of like riding along through life.
okay.
And so that was kind of scary because like I legit didn't see myself being here at 30, but I am, and I'm here.
Why is that?
So
Why is that?
um uh I don't know. I mean, I just
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
I guess without going too deep into it, I don't want to bring the show down.
No, this is
But
about you. That's the point. Everyone to learn about you. Like, you could be as open as you want. You don't have to be, but that's the whole point of this.
well, I know that you've done in the past, some videos on depression or things
Yes, I have.
coinciding with
Yes, I have.
depression. And so that was definitely a big part of it for me.
Okay.
I didn't really have a goal set for myself in life. And like I said, I never saw myself seeing 30. So I guess once I kind of hit a point last year before I turned 30 to where like a whole bunch of shit was going down at my job, and my job was my life. Like I poured 180% of myself into my career. And as I kept getting closer and closer to 30, I just got to the point where I was like, I don't want to keep doing this for the rest of my life. Because whereas it was a very rewarding job, and it was decent money, the stress and the mental stress, if I can use the same word again, was just it started to begin it began to be not worth it for me to continue doing that line of work. So I kind of had a big realization moment for myself, and I was like, well, I don't I knew what I didn't want, and I did not want to get stuck in that same job for the rest of my life. So I took steps to change that.
Nice.
And it was difficult, and it sucked, and dealt with a lot of depression and anxiety. But I'm past that,
That's good.
and you keep moving forward.
One day at a time, right?
Oh my God, yes. One day at a time. One day at a time. That's all I can do.
That's really what it is. I kind of had the same exact realization. I'm like, I don't want to be delivering mail for the next like 30 years, and when yeah, it's great money, but I don't like it.
Yeah,
but,
money's not everything.
No, it's not. It's not. Shit, give me like $1,000 a week, I'm good. I don't need freaking like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm good with like $1,000 a week. I could take care of my family and have a house. We good. All right. So, what is something that you do outside of content creation, outside of work, that no one knows that you do. And it's just something that you kind of keep to yourself, or it doesn't even have to be that. It could be something you just enjoy that is totally different from everything else that no one knows about you.
Well, I can't exactly say nobody knows because I've mentioned it on stream a couple of times. But I love to play the piano.
Really?
Yeah. I am a big music nerd.
Nice.
Have been in my entire life.
Nice.
So I love to play the piano. I hope to get back into it and start taking lessons again at some point.
You don't even need to take lessons. Like, honestly, just touch it. Play with it.
Right.
You'll eventually hit the right keys.
Right.
No, because I'm actually a self-taught guitarist. I could play guitar, bass, and I could listen to music, and I know what notes sound together. If you give me like one string on a guitar that's not in tune, I could tune the rest of the guitar without a tuner.
Dude, hell yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. So, but I'm all self-taught. That's what I was saying. Just pick it up and play with it. Like you don't have to pay someone else for that. You got YouTube for that. Shit. Nah, dude, yeah, go pick that up, man. You make your first. You know what you should do? Your goal: make an intro for your YouTube videos.
Oh God!
And use influences from Final Fantasy.
So, okay, funny story.
Okay, here we go. Story time.
So, a couple of weeks ago, I guess it's been now, Square Enix put out a hashtag home day chocobo hashtag. And they were inviting people to post videos of themselves playing whatever instrument that they play, playing the chocobo theme. And I was like, oh my God, that's super cool. I love that theme. And so I'm like, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do it. And I probably spent like maybe 20 minutes, 30 minutes trying to relearn it again, because I used to be able to play it years ago. And it was awful, and I was terrible, and I didn't get it done. And I ended up getting so mad at myself that I stopped. So yeah, it's a weird feeling to try to do something that you used to be able to do and fail at it.
Okay.
I say a weird feeling, but it's a sucky. This shit sucks.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, if I would sit down and just keep pecking at it, I'm sure I could get it at some point.
Oh yeah, it takes time. One thing I'll have to tell you, everyone's different, because I had an extremely hard time learning any other song. I could sit there, pick up and pluck away and make up some cool stuff, but I personally could not make up any songs. It was really weird, right?
To like create your own songs?
I could create my own songs, but if you tell me to play this said song, it's going to take me days to learn it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, so you've been making a lot of Final Fantasy VII Remake Let's Plays / videos on YouTube, I noticed. I haven't had time to watch them, but
that's all right.
I was watching a stream you did when you were editing a video, and I thought it was really cool. I was like, hey, I could do that kind of stuff, which I actually started doing, but I couldn't do that with the original program I had. I switched to Adobe, and everything's like so easy. But what I want to ask you, what do you do in your editing that just like when you're editing, what do you do that just makes you so like, man, I love doing this. Like this just excites me. This, like, whatever it is, like, because we all know editing fucking sucks. But you have to have that one thing where, like, when you're going deep into an edit of a YouTube video or whatever video that you have, that just is like, this is why I do this.
Oh yeah, for sure. So to me, why I really enjoy it is that it is a very sectioned and a very it's a very like partitioned way to say, hey, I've put X amount of hours into this thing and it yielded this result. And so it's something that I can visually see and realize something that it's something that I've done. It's something that I've accomplished, and that really helps me stay motivated to do it because I like seeing that progression. I like being able to see that physical act of completing something and getting it done. That being said, I will spend a ridiculous amount of time doing absolutely nothing with editing, and then be mad at myself for not doing it. But music helps. Music helps me a lot whenever I'm doing it. I've got to have something going on the side.
You know what's crazy? I'm the opposite. It's
really
weird. Like, no, when I work at work, I have to have music or on the phone. But when I'm editing, I have to have silence. It's so weird. Yeah, it's so weird.
Wow, I couldn't do it.
Like,
I've got to have something going.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, when I was watching you when I was at the doctor's office that one day, and I saw your editing. I'm like, oh, that's really cool. How do you do that? Because I never thought of doing it. And then I watched this YouTuber called The Quartering. He does a lot of news, like hot topic news stuff, and he used to do Magic the Gathering actually videos.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he does like random like memes and skits from like TV shows and stuff, and puts their face over or revoices it and throws it in the video. I'm like, I like that idea. So I started doing it, and when I watched those, it reminded me of what you did too, and I was like, this actually is fun. Like if you saw my 23-0 Call of Duty YouTube video, you would be like, oh, okay, I see what he's talking about. Like right in the beginning scene, I have like the opacity at 25%, and because someone says, "Here we go," and I put the Joker and cut it up to where it matched. Here we go. Yeah, and it's just in the background. Like, wait, what? Was that the Joker? But it's not enough to where I'll get copywritten because it's subtle. It's like a parody. But
right.
Yeah. So
that's awesome.
And like, thanks to you and watching some other people, like that's what brought life back to me personally into making YouTube videos too. And not YouTube videos, but like funny YouTube videos. Like it really helped out a lot. Cause like editing, oh God.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
It can be a slog for sure. Yeah.
Ironically, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Don't watch my recent video because that's kind of like a spoiler until later.
Oh, okay.
That's why I didn't post it in your Discord either, because I knew you haven't been there. I beat the hardest thing in the game before rebeating hard mode.
Oh, wow.
Because when you beat hard mode, you know those books that you get that give you 10 points for your weapon?
Yeah.
Certain quests and chapters give you more points.
Really?
Yes. And I didn't have those, and I still was able to beat it. And my materials weren't maxed out, and I was still able to beat it. I'm like, and people comment like, it's very interesting how you beat this without being maxed out. I'm like, what? Final Fantasy 14 training? I don't know.
Yeah, right.
But even with editing that, I was like, I didn't do anything special, but man, it was a slog. But when I did the voiceover for like everything else, I'm like, wow, I'm actually just chilling and doing this. This is nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some
awkward silence. Because we both said something.
I keep interrupting you. I'm so sorry.
No, I do the same to you, so it's good.
There's something very calming about just editing together videos. At least for me, it is. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's infuriating, but like music helps.
Infuriating ain't the question. 2 days ago, I was making a video because I finally reached 500 subscribers, right?
Congratulations.
On YouTube. Thank you for
awesome.
that. And I was trying to make like a how-to and a thank you video all in one. And like, there's no way. I don't like making long guides unless it's absolutely necessary. And I'm like, I feel like I'm just rambling on this video and I don't want to ramble. I'm like, oh my God, 6 hours later, I didn't even get done with it.
Oh,
just
wow.
doing voiceovers and stuff, finding the right words, not stumbling. And yeah. So then the next day I edited a Call of Duty video. I was going to do that one today, but guess what? I did my taxes.
Oh, well, there you go. There you go.
So, okay. Does the chat have any questions for this guy? Because we're kind of just talking back and forth right now. Does chat have any questions that they want to ask Soromaro? Anything at all, whatever it may be.
Ask me anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I got a good one.
Oh, yeah?
Do you see yourself having kids?
Oh, that was a good one. Dating profile me says yes. But
Eternally me is like, I don't know.
Right, exactly, yeah. Man, I don't know. Like, I feel like, and this is what I have said in the past to people when they've asked me. It was like, I can hardly take care of myself and a dog. How am I going to take care of a child? You know. So I think once I get my shit together and I'm on the track that I want to go, I think, you know, that could definitely be a possibility. But something in the near future, probably not.
Okay, so like, it's a possibility, but nowhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think so.
I got nowhere, no offense, Zonk, I have no one to review that, so I'm not going to pop that up.
Yeah, no, don't do it. It's not a good idea.
Yeah. I would, but I don't have anyone to review it. So, and I can't turn it on. No animals. What I mean by question is, ask him something that I didn't cover that you're curious about that you will never be able to get to ask on a normal day.
I'm sure you've got something. Some burning.
Are there any games that you look forward to in getting this year?
So Cyberpunk, I'm really looking forward to. Only because I know that it's made by CD Projekt Red, and they're phenomenal. They're one of the only developers that I trust to do anything really anymore.
Okay. Wait, what about Square Enix?
Okay, well, Square Enix has definitely had their redemption arc. Like, this is
Capcom.
This is the point. This is the point in the anime where, like, I'm bringing up anime, but this is the point when the main character is like, "Oh, I've got to do the thing because if I don't do the thing, people are going to die, and my friends are going to die." And then they, you know, get the power or whatever, and they do the thing. That to me is what has happened with Square Enix Final Fantasy VII remake.
Gotcha.
Capcom, yes, has also definitely.
Yeah, they started to redeem themselves recently.
Mm-hmm.
Monster Hunter, Resident Evil 3 Remake. Oh. Resident Evil 3 Remake, I think, was a little short, but at the same point, the original game was technically short. It just, yeah, but it was still a great game. All right, Kugla had a question. He says, you're a man of culture, but his question is, what's your favorite food?
Thank you, Kugla. What is my favorite food? Oh my god. So I guess I'll give the boring answer and then I'll give the actual answer. Boring answer would be steak and potatoes. I love steak and potatoes. I
gotta mute myself. I'll be back. You're talking about food. I'm hungry.
Oh yeah, right. Sorry. But actual answer, I love chicken tetrazzini. Oh my god, it's so
Tetrazzini?
good. Chicken tetrazzini.
Zini, okay. You cut out with the eeny.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's oh my god. If you haven't had it, it's wonderful.
Yeah, what's that?
Wonderful. It's like it's almost kind of like an Alfredo. But the way that I make it, I do like just like spaghetti noodles and then like a white sauce, like an Alfredo sauce almost. And then like cut up chicken or diced chicken. And then you take, it's very important that you get Ritz crackers. Very important. You take the Ritz crackers and you butter them. And then you like crush them up and you put it on top of, you sprinkle them on top of the chicken and the pasta. And then you bake it and it's so good. And I want to make it right now. I'm making myself hungry.
That actually sounds really damn fucking good.
It's
damn,
really
Kukla. Good. You hit something on the head. We gotta ask this guy for some cooking lessons. Damn.
Oh no, I am a shitty cook. Like, that is like the one thing that I can do that I take pride in.
Me. I can cook a few things, but that's it. Oh my god. Oh, okay. All right, we're about running to time. I'm going to ask the chat one more time. You got any other questions you'd like to know? Found out he's a pretty decent chef. For one thing.
I wouldn't go that
far. What is something from your childhood that you miss Ooh, I'm going to save that one.
Yeah, that's really good.
I'm saving that one right now.
Oh, man. So when I was growing up, we had, like I said before, we had the original Nintendo, and there was this like sports game. I guess it was like a triathlon kind of thing. I don't know. I can't remember it very well, but there was this like gamepad, and you could like, it was almost like a DDR pad, but like you could run on it. And it would make the little dude on the Nintendo go running. The more quicker you did it, the faster the dude would run. And my brother and I loved that so much. And I would always get so mad because he would beat me every time because he was older than me. But that I miss. I wish I still had that just so I could have nostalgia factor with it.
Okay.
It probably wouldn't even work anymore, but
just like the nostalgia factor when you hear Ari's theme for the first time in 7 Remake.
Yes.
Dude.
Falling into the church and I'm just
and crying. Oh man, did you see those flashbacks?
Yes.
Oh, not flashbacks, but like premonitions?
Flash forwards, yeah.
Premonitions. What's your favorite game? Very simple. And then after this, we got one more question, and then we're gonna take off, and I'm gonna switch this to Apex with my little one if he wants to play. So, what is your favorite game of all time?
Oh man, of all time. So, as much as I would love to hand that to Final Fantasy VII,
no, that's not like a favorite. That one, no way.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is my favorite game.
Those really?
Yep.
I thought one was better.
Yep. Is, I guess, back to the childhood thing, something else that I miss. I miss playing Kingdom Hearts 2 with one of my childhood friends. That was we had a really good time, and he's the one that actually introduced me into the series. So, yeah.
Nice.
Favorite by far.
Nice.
They can't be beat for me.
Nice. Okay.
Although 7 Remake is really trying really hard.
It's good. It's good, dude. Well, this is only part 1.
I know. It's gonna get so good.
Okay. All right, everyone. I'm going to have about a 5 to 10 minute break. I'm going to set up for my next game. I would like to thank everyone who showed up and asked questions, but And also, of course, the sexy man muffin, Soromaro here, for joining me on this interview and actually be approving himself to be on the show. I don't even know what the hell I was trying to say, but we're coming onto the show. Yes, I figured it out. And we had a great time. We got to learn about Soromaro, who he is, and you guys could check out his stream. I don't know when he is streaming next, but you could check it out and drop him a follow. He's a really cool, laid-back guy in stream, and yeah, that's why I kept following him. Oh, he's so hot.
Make me blush.
He's so hot.
Make me blush.
Oh, it's so hot. Oh. And well, with everything being said, that is it.
Oh no.
So bye, everyone. I will be back shortly. Uh-oh, what?
Oh, I was just going to say thank you for having me on here. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun.
Of course.
And thank you to your chat for being awesome. It was nice meeting you guys.
His video will be up in a week from now, where you can watch it, and you could share it with your actual fans, whoever. What the? Anyway, I'm going to do this.
Be safe, guys.
Bye!